just happened here at CIC Theater. Big round of applause for you. We are so excited to be back. My name is Harrison George. I am your host for the evening, and this is the season premiere of That Just Happened. Hitting season 5! 5 golden rings. We're so excited. We got a great show. For those of you who have never seen us before, this is a weekly sketch show written week to week based on the week that was. News, culture, and infotainment. Jesus. Infotainment by the smartest, sharpest minds in the comedy world, obviously. We are so excited to be here. Without further ado, let's get this show started. What do you guys think? Yeah! Well, great! I need your help to help me welcome the cast of Season 5 of That Just Happened. Josh, let's hit that music, buddy! Guys, Gordy and Dina, our head writer. Gordy, where's the cat? Gordy, where's the cat?
Well, Harrison, it's been a long 4 months since we were last here at CIC.
Yeah.
A lot has changed. I guess you could even say the times they are a-changing.
Gordy, I don't think this is really time for Simon and Garfunkel.
It's Bob Dylan.
Fantastic. Well, we have a show to do right now. I gotta get the cast back together. Where is everybody?
Well, I heard that Tucker got an internship with Donald Trump, but I mean, if you need me to be like in the cast,
all right, you hang tight. I'm going to Trump Tower. To Trump Tower!
Tucker, the way that you're hanging up that sign is showing a lot of potential is huge.
Can I take my nap now? I've been working for like 90 hours. It's so hard.
Tucker, you signed the terms of service agreement for a 7-year internship with no rest. You were my slave.
Hey, not so fast, Trump! Bam! Fire!
Mr. Trump!
Tucker, you're hired. We need you back on the show.
Yes!
So where's the rest of the cast?
I heard Bill's touring South Africa as Ringo Starr.
All right, to South Africa!
Hello, Sun City. Peace and love.
Bill!
Phil, mine.
Who's Phil? I only go by Ringo Starr or Richard Starkey when I'm doing me taxes.
You mean doing your taxes for the tax man?
No, Harrison. Taxman is a George Harrison. Harrison. George Harrison!
Hey!
Season 5 of That Just Happened! I have so many more musicians to play and then impersonate on tour. We've got to get back to Chicago!
We need the rest of the cast.
Well, I heard that Alex and Emily are getting married. They're probably planning their wedding right now!
Well, let's go!
Careful!
So, honey, for the invitations, like, were you thinking like white or like off-white or like egg white or like snow white? Or, like,
Guys, I know you're in the middle of planning this wedding, but we really need your help.
Let's go!
But we've got to get the rest of the cast!
Oh, speaking of weddings, Sarah got married. We're not getting her back. She's in the suburbs in a mansion with her one true love.
The suburbs? Why didn't you say so? I'm from the suburbs!
I just can't decide. Should we take the Benz or should we take the Aston Martin to the cherry luncheon? What do you think, darling?
Sarah, my love, I want you to do whatever you want because I love you so much.
Sarah! Oh, we need you. The show's getting back together.
That just happened, Cass? How did you get past that electric fence? No. Leave me alone. Okay? I'm finally happy.
Sarah, I have a confession to make. I'm not actually Joakim Noah. I'm That Just Happened cast member Nico Carter. I can't believe you didn't tell. I was just a little bit taller than you.
How could you do this to me? That's it. I'm out of here. Let's go, guys.
Great! Sarah, we need Amy Young. Where's Amy Young?
Oh, Harrison, didn't you hear? She's in the hospital. Yeah, she's been catatonic ever since the Hobby Lobby Supreme Court.
Sounds like we're off.
Amy, we get the band back together!
She's in a coma. She's not asleep.
Okay, well, you know.
How do you get her out of her coma?
That's okay. We can do this. Okay. There's a little trick that us girls have for
You
times
mean
like this.
pull out a New Balance shoe that contains the spirit of filibustering Texas Councilwoman Wendy Davis?
Precisely.
Ruth Bader Ginsburg!
Welcome back to the real world, Amy. We need the rest of the cast. Where's Mike Finn and Mark Campbell?
How the fuck should I know, dude? I've been in a coma.
You know what? I think I know. I heard that they've been writing for a rival group. This is happening.
There's only one thing to Second City!
Craig, I got the monologue jokes for tonight. I'm sorry.
Bill Clinton, blowjob, big butts. How am I supposed to get on SNL with this, you butts?
I'm very sorry. Not so fast, Craig. Looks like your show is getting replaced with some shitty writing sex show.
Alright. Well, I'll be back as soon as my check clears and I get those 5 audience members.
Harrison, you saved us. How can we ever repay you? I just have one condition.
We'll suck your dick!
I was gonna say come back to the show.
A deal, yeah, okay, great.
Now where's Sean Cooley?
Oh, Cooley. Cooley, I saw on Facebook, he's posting about his new snuff porn movie.
Oh God. We gotta save him. To the seedy underbelly!
Action. I've got a tall foamy latte for Rocky.
No, that is Roxy.
Tall latte for Robbie.
Sean, you gotta get out of here, man. You're making a snuff film.
What? Yeah, I know. Snuff butt, snuff boob, snuff film. Yeah, right.
Listen, Sean, I'll buy you a chicken biscuit sandwich if you come back to the show.
Deal.
All right.
9! You know it's Lucy fucking! The machine! Go!
Julie Marciano, is that you? Oh, Julie!
I'm sorry, guys. I made a lot of really bad decisions since last season. Will you ever take me back?
Julie, you're a perverted, immature imp. We'd love to have you back! Back to CAC!
What's the fucking CAC? What's the fuck?
With no direction.
Hey, look who we found! We got the guest! Oh, we got the guest! They're live! Oh, man!
It's the whole cast. Wow. Hey, I've been working on my Bob.
What are you talking about?
Oh, hey, by the way, I've got a killer Bob Dylan impression.
I'll go get to work on the new.
Bye, Gordy! See you later, Gordy! Bye! Goodbye, Gordy! Bye! We got the whole cast together and it only took 10 minutes. We went to Africa and everything.
Harrison, that took way more than 10 minutes.
It was 10 minutes before I entered.
You're right. Hit it, Josh! Let's start the show! I'm so excited to have the cast back, you guys. Now we get started with the show! 25 minutes later, we're ready to start the show. Let's do what we always do at the top of the show, some good old-fashioned monologue jokes.
Yay!
Oh, so much has happened since we've been gone, you guys. So many people to lampoon, so many heroes to make fun of. Firefighters, you guys hear about this? Some firefighters were called to rescue an American exchange student in Germany after he got stuck inside a giant statue of a vagina. It's pretty embarrassing. Sadly, something tells me this won't be the last time a teenage boy finds himself in a vagina and doesn't know what to do. You can think about that one. That's okay. There's a Georgia, the state, Georgia, has instituted a new gun bill which allows guns in bars, nightclubs, and schools. Said a spokesperson for the bill, well, we wanted to get guns into most places where adults make all the worst decisions, and at least one place where children go every day. Mission accomplished, guys. In Alaska, this is kind of crazy, some weird animal news for you guys. In Alaska, a bear fell through a skylight and into a party where ate all of the cupcakes. And just like that, Fat Rob lost his title of party animal. Poor Fat Rob. And finally today, an Australian rugby player has been cut from his team after a photo surfaced of him peeing into his own mouth. Yes, peeing into his own mouth. Now, the real shame here, the real sadness here is I guess we'll never know the answer to that age-old question. Do Australian mouths flush counterclockwise? Oh, all right. We're going to have some fun today, guys. Let's take it to a commercial break. We'll be right back. Woo!
Hey guys, it's us!
You friends at Red Lobster.
Now you may have heard recently some fast food chains are asking you to leave your guns at home.
But we're here to tell you that you can bring your firearm into any Red Lobster nationwide.
And this is certainly not a desperate attempt to get clientele in to a bankrupt restaurant. It's so convenient to get your own lobster.
Just dip in your gun and let it rip.
Need to call a waitress?
Then just fire a shot in the air. Or just into wherever or whoever you want.
Just consider Red Lobster to be
international waters.
Well, wait, there is more.
If your kid brings his gun in on a weeknight before 7 p.m., that little tykie's free.
Even if he's a girl.
Red Lobster's the best. Take it from us, real waiters.
Yeah, Red Lobster wouldn't afford to hire actors. Red Lobster can barely afford to hire Red Lobsters.
Offering one of the most extravagant, expensive menu items in the world at economy prices was a business decision we didn't think through.
But where else will you get your succulent cheddar bay biscuits?
Yeah, good luck finding that secret recipe on the internet, smart guy. Seriously, don't look at the internet. Do not look at the internet for a recipe.
These biscuits are all we have, and we don't even charge. All we have, okay? So come on down to Red Lobster.
Because chapter 11 is the funnest chapter of all.
All right, welcome back, everybody. How are we doing today? It's been 4 long months since our last season. So much has changed. Just a little bit about me. I went to Michigan for the first time ever. Had a wonderful time. We got any Michigonians in the audience tonight? Yeah. Any Michiganders? You have a beautiful state. I'm being serious. It's a great place. You guys should check it out. What about you guys? Anything happened in the last 4 months? Anybody get married or?
I got married.
Hey! That's the beautiful thing about life. Life is always changing. I love that. Now, one thing I wanted to talk to you guys about that I thought was really interesting. Last weekend here in Chicago and all over the country, we celebrated Pride, right? With a big Pride parade all over the country, especially here in Chicago. We love our parades. Anybody go out to the Pride parade? Woo! I did as well. I had a great time. Now, the parade I thought was really cool. Unfortunately, the festivities were kind of marred because Chicago being Chicago, there was a gunfight that ensued, and two individuals were shot and wounded. Luckily, they survived. Now, we were lucky enough to find some witnesses who saw the event happen, and I thought it'd be interesting to talk to them to hear their perspective of this very scary event. So please, big round of applause for 2 Pride followers, Colleen and Katie. Hi, girls. Hello. Thank you so much for coming on the show today. So, you both were down at Montrose Beach when the shooting occurred, is that correct?
Yeah, we had just finished cheering at Pride.
Because we support gay people like you.
Well, I'm not gay. But I also support gay rights. I was down there too.
Well, You're gay, yeah, you're twink.
Because if there's one thing gay people love, it's glitter.
And pride.
And pride. And cheering. And glitter.
Well, I'm not gay. There's nothing wrong with being gay. Obviously, I went to Pride. I mean, I'm not gay. Anyways, back to the shooting. You were talking about the shooting. That was the news story. You guys were cheering at Pride, right?
Yeah, we had just finished cheering at Pride. We had just gotten up to Montrose Beach. And we were in a fight with these guys.
And they weren't gay guys, so not like you. And
I'm not gay. It's really important. I'm not
Harrison,
gay.
you're totally gay. You're like.
Why do you think I'm gay? What is so gay about me? I'm not.
But not like regular skinny.
No, you're like gay skinny.
Yeah, and you're like funny, but also kind of awkward. You're like the male Ellen.
I'm not gay, but I do take that as a big compliment. Ellen is very fun. I think she's very fun.
That's the great thing about it is that like you people support each other.
What do you mean, you people? I'm not gay.
And we support you too.
Right. So, you guys were at the beach supporting gays in your own special way. And what happened? You heard some shouting, or there was a fight, or what happened?
Yeah, we were in a fight with these guys, and they actually asked.
What happened?
Well, to reiterate, they were not gay guys like you.
No.
Because we would never fight with gay guys
Well,
because their bodies are crazy. Like they work out all the time. They would be so strong. So we could really get hurt.
That is actually a giant generalization. You guys are just stereotyping.
Harrison, we're saying that all gay people have great bodies. Like you.
Thank you.
It's not stereotyping if it's a compliment.
No, actually, it is. Technically, yes, it's still stereotyping. It's a generalization.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Anyway.
So, you were talking to these gentlemen, these non-gay
these
gentlemen.
Straight guys actually asked us if we were gay.
And we were like, ew, no, that is offensive.
Okay, now you guys are being offensive. You look grossed out that someone would think you're gay.
Well, Harrison, that's because we're girls. It's not like, it's not the same.
So it's okay if you call me gay and I'm not gay.
Right, you are gay, and you're a guy.
I'm not gay. I'm not gay.
Okay.
I like women. I'm not gay.
Sexuality-
You're making me sound defensive. I'm not gay.
Don't be defensive. Sexuality is a spectrum. And you're on the gay end.
Fine. I'm not gay. I'm also not, an astronaut. People don't confuse me for astronauts.
Are you a gay astronaut? Oh my God, that's adorable.
That's so cute.
I'm not gay. There probably are gay astronauts. I'm not.
Do you have like a pink astronaut suit?
I'm not an
Do you like
astronaut.
dance to share in space and zero gravity? What does that look like?
Imagine it looks a lot like floating, but with more arm movement. I don't know. I'm not gay and I'm not an astronaut.
Okay.
So we're talking about you
guys-
two. You got called lesbians and you got grossed out. What's gross about?
Not grossed out, offended.
Yeah. These guys were saying that we dressed like lesbians.
Yeah, and like we support your peeps, Harrison, but we do not dress them.
You just said that gay people dress well. Didn't you say that's a famous gay stereotype?
Yeah, gay people are super stylish if they're guys.
Yeah. And they're super fun.
And they love glitter.
Is there anything you don't love about gays?
They got sex with each other.
That's kind of like the cornerstone of being gay. That's like the thing.
That Harrison, gross.
You should be able to talk about it. We're adults. It's perfectly natural.
Harrison, we know you're gay and we support you, but like keep it behind closed doors.
This is exactly the problem with people like you. You bandwagoning parade jumpers. All right? You guys like to go out and celebrate and shout and wear funny dresses and hats, but you're not really supporting the real issue, okay? I think your hearts are in the right place, but you guys don't realize how offensive you're being right now.
I'm sorry. Did we hurt your feelings? We didn't mean to.
You did hurt. As an individual who cares about equality, you hurt my feelings.
We really
And as
do.
a gay man.
Yeah. But we really do support you guys.
Yeah,
sorry,
like we
I'm-
both voted for marriage equality.
Oh my God, wouldn't a gay wedding be so great?
There would be so much glitter!
Let's just wrap this up. So, you heard shots eventually. What did you do? Did you run? Did you call the police?
We went to Sonic.
ran to Sonic on the beach? Were you scared?
No, Harrison, we were hungry.
And then we got there, and they wouldn't even serve us. They said it was because it was too busy, but we knew it was because we support gay people.
And like, we've always completely 100% understood what it feels like to be actively discriminated against.
Like you.
But just in that moment, it was so like
we understood it more.
Well, I guess I'm glad you learned something.
Thank you.
Happy Pride, both of you. Katie and Colleen, everybody. Thank you. We all almost learned something. So, moving on. Now, yesterday obviously was 4th of July. It was a great time. We greatly enjoyed our... What?
I heard you mention 4th of July. You like fireworks?
Yes, what's going on? Who are you? Yes, I enjoy fireworks.
You want to buy some? I'll sell you the whole shebang. Half price.
Half price? Why would I want fireworks? It's the 5th of July.
That's why they're half price now, huh?
Listen, buddy, I don't know what your deal is, okay? But for the record, fireworks aren't like Easter candy, okay? You can't just sell them half price the next day. It's not how it works.
You got a sweet tooth? You like candy?
Yes, I do.
I got Easter candy, a whole shitload. I'll sell you to half price.
Easter candy? What was it? 4 months ago? No, I'm not interested. That sounds disgusting, even at half price. Thank you. I'm trying to do my show.
Okay. I should have talked about the crack, huh? Let's talk turkey, huh?
Turkey?
Thanksgiving turkey, baby.
Oh. Half price for a Thanksgiving turkey? No, I say no to that. I'm a vegetarian, so even if it was seasonal, I wouldn't take it.
Okay. Thanksgiving cold turkey then.
Oh, God, that's even worse. No, I'd rather starve. Thank you very much. I'm trying to do my show. Please see yourself out, all right?
Current affairs guy, huh? The World Cup.
Yes, I like the news. Good call.
Okay.
You're very observant.
Okay. How about World Cup tickets? Half price.
You have half price World Cup tickets.
Yeah.
How?
Our boys. The United States men's national team versus our arch rivals Belgium. Half price.
That game already happened. I can't go to a game, and we lost. Who would buy tickets to a game we lost?
Half price.
Half price, really?
Yeah.
It wasn't the game in Brazil. We're in Chicago.
Well, I got plane tickets.
Wait a minute.
Plane tickets to Brazil, half price.
You're telling this actually sounds like a legit deal. Half price plane tickets.
Half price plane tickets. Get you halfway there. Drop you off in the ocean.
Too good to be true. I don't want to go to the ocean, man. I'd love to go to Brazil.
I thought you were a jet setter.
I never said that. It's not how I would describe myself. I'm a homebody.
Okay. Tough nut, huh? Yeah, another deal.
Okay.
I'll leave your show. Half price.
I'm not going to pay you to leave my show. How about you leave my show for free?
Okay. All right, fine. I'm out.
All right, goodbye.
Half off. Another way of saying half price.
What does that even mean? Was that a pun? Get out of here, man. Fuck off. I was going to say it one more time. Oh. Jeez, let's move on, all right? Talking about Chicago news, though, as we were, last Tuesday was the start of the NBA free agency. Now, I'm a pretty big b-ball fan myself, if you can't tell. Now, the New York Knicks forward, Carmelo Anthony, is being courted by a lot of different teams. And I'm pretty excited to see where he ends up. Now, one of these teams that's asking for him is our own Chicago Bulls. Now, we have a really special treat, okay? Chicago Bulls want this guy real bad. So, we have a very special song as a direct plea to Carmelo Anthony to join the Bulls. Please give a big, that just happened, round of applause for Chicago Bulls player, Joakim Noah.
Guess it's true, we're no good at offensive play. And our field goal percentage is a real shame. Forget Kevin Love, you know you're our plan A. And the buckets is a dumb won't you play with me? It was a amnesty. Fuck D-Rose and his bum-ass knee. Carmelo, play with me. Why don't you leave the New York Knicks? Don't fall for Denver or the Mavericks. Deep dish pizza, you can get your fix. And the Miami Heat can suck 1,000 dicks. So won't you play with me? You've got free agency. Please return my phone calls, please. Umbrella, play with me. We're gonna talk a bunch and have a fun time. I promise. Thank you. Joakim Noah! Good round of applause to Joakim.
Talking about misconnections, this story, I absolutely guarantee it, I don't know you guys, this will gross you the fuck out. I'm so excited to talk about this. Last week, a woman was ejaculated on while riding the Chicago Brown Line by a stranger.
Ew.
On the train, paid her $2.25, trying to get to work or to church or who knows what the fuck, got ejaculated on. I am fucking so grossed out. I'm beyond grossed out, I'm bummed. Because this is the city we fucking live in, man. Like, this isn't some dystopian future Mad Max society where people jizz on each other for fun. This is our goddamn city that we walk and work in every day. Doesn't that piss you off? Yeah, it's fucking disgusting. And it's not, I don't know. I'm not the kind of person that would start an angry mob, but if I knew who this fucking dude was, I'd probably start an angry mob. Okay, so we've talked a lot about it this week, and I wanted to get some more opinions about it. So here to talk about the issue some more, our special ladies correspondent, Amy Young. Big round of applause for Amy Young. Amy, thank you so much for coming on here and talking about this. I can't believe this. Can you?
Thank you, Harrison. And no, I can also not believe this. You see, Friday's Ride by Splooging represents not only the worst of the CTA, but indeed the very worst of humanity.
No, see, I absolutely agree. I was just saying that earlier. Yes.
I mean, Mr. Traingizer, sir, if I may, did we really need another type of sexual harassment in the world? Did we?
No. It's
No.
absolutely
It
disgusting.
isn't, Harrison. And, you know, to just go up and man butter some lady who's trying to take a ride on what was once thought to be the cleanest L line available, it's reprehensible.
It's unspeakable.
And the thing is, if he had just asked.
Okay, wait, I'm sorry, what? I don't think I understand. What do you mean?
Harrison, people love gross stuff. They don't even think it's that gross. I mean, I bet if he had just, asked around, taken a straw poll, he would have found at least 5 ladies on that train car who would have been totally down.
No, I don't believe that. I actually do not believe those numbers are accurate.
Harrison, look it up. There are whole Craigslist pages devoted to public ejac on public transportation, albeit consensual. That's all you need. You don't. Here, I'll put it this way. You don't see me just walking up and squirting on random dudes on the train.
Wow.
I wouldn't.
That's very graphic.
It is. But if I were to do that...
No. We don't need to go into hypotheticals.
I think we do.
Oh.
If I were to do that, you can be damn sure the dude in question and I would have discussed it extensively first. It would probably sound something like this. Baby, I think I'm interested in some public sex play. Maybe on the train? Oh, I think that sounds like a great idea. That sounds super hot. I'm excited to see you explore this side of yourself. Let's explore this together. I have the body of Tim Riggins and the soul of a poet.
I didn't know you had a boyfriend.
He's hypothetical, Harrison. He is fictional, a creation of my imagination. I made him up. But he's a lot like Patrick Swayze in Ghost, so that in your mind's eye.
Well, Amy, I would say you should stop before you embarrass yourself, but we're far beyond that. Maybe you could just stop before you completely ruin the show.
Absolutely.
We're here to talk about the grossness of this issue. It's not an issue of consent.
Can't stop now, can't stop, won't stop.
Oh.
And then he and I would pick a low traffic line at an off hours time.
You've thought this
Say
out.
the
You've
yellow
really thought
line,
this out.
2 p.m. The old Scooby Swift, or the P line, as it's sometimes referred to. And then we would just go to town on each other. But if either of us said our safe word, Pete Campbell,
I'll say it.
it would be all over, because that's what safety's about.
Wait, Pete Campbell?
From Mad Men.
Of course.
It's
yes.
a great show.
Yes, it is.
Oh, and another thing. If I were to secretion splatter on my parrot, I would need way more than the 10 estimated minutes this man was on the train. Like, we're talking a good 25 minutes of solid prep work for me to be able to pull this kind of
Amy,
stuff.
this is way
That's
too
just
much
a fact
information.
about my body.
This is too much information.
Might be for you, might not be for some of these people.
Oh, let's take it.
Also, if I wanted to have a cum-eruption,
Don't say it
I
like
wouldn't
that.
just walk up and rub up on some dude till it happened for me. Put a little romance into it, train jizzer.
Don't. I think what's most offensive to me in all of this, and there's so much to pick from, is all of your euphemisms. Do you use these euphemisms on a daily basis? Is that why you're single? Cum-eruption, Amy?
I don't have sex on a daily basis, but if that were happening for me, yes, it would be on a daily basis. That was too much information. That one was too far. I feel uncomfortable now.
You're getting off topic.
I am. And okay, fine, Harrison. Fine. If you want the straight up, just the facts, ma'am, boring ass report, I'll give it to you. A man sexually assaulted a lady on the train the other day. It was upsetting and jarring for the community, not to mention traumatizing for the victim. We're all sad, angry, and really grossed out. The end.
Wow. That did not make me feel good to hear that. Is there any way you could end with some kind of button, another one of your puns, or a nasty-ass euphemism? Bring it back all together?
Sure, Harrison. Whatever you say. They call it the vagina power shower.
I don't feel any better.
Yep, you're not supposed to.
Everybody, jeez. Well, let's move on to some happier Chicago-related news. It was recently announced Chicago is getting the first ever Star Wars museum right here in our city border. More museums, more Star Wars. Now, as many of you probably know, I am a giant Star Wars fan, as many of you probably are. And it was in the news recently, Star Wars film actor Harrison Ford was injured on the set while filming Episode 7. Now, we all know Harrison Ford is notoriously coy in interviews, especially when you're trying to get him to talk about Star Wars. So I'm very, very excited to announce that we have got him on the show. Please, big round of applause for movie actor Harrison Ford! Mr. Ford, let me just start by saying I am an incredible fan of you and your work, especially Star Wars. Thank you so much for being on the show. It's an honor.
I know.
Oh! Okay, that is a quote from Star Wars. That is what he said to Princess Leia when you were captured on Bespin, and she said, "I love you."
I know.
I love it. Mr. Ford, would it be okay if I called you Harrison? I'm gonna take that as a yes. I'm gonna take that as a yes, everybody. Now, Mr. Ford, would you please? I just wanted to hear maybe something about how the filming was going, how long you're going to be injured, what this is going to do to the schedule for the filming of the new movie.
Look, I don't really talk about Star Wars anymore, okay?
Wait, what do you mean?
Look, it was a long time ago, and frankly, I just want to talk about my current project.
Star Wars is your current project. You were filming it right now.
I don't know. There's a lot of crazy fan theories out there. I can't keep track of them all.
Fan theories? This isn't a theory. It was a theory for 10 years, but it's happening. You were on the set. You broke your leg. It's real.
Look, it was a far time ago in a galaxy long, long away. And frankly, I'm bored talking about it.
Bored? What? From one Harrison to another, let me say that these movies kind of jump-started your career. You think you could show maybe a little bit more...
Look, Harrison, I don't talk about the Star Wars crap anymore, all right? It's the same old questions. Who was Boba Fett's father? Did Jabba the Hutt kill Darth Vader? How did the molecular falcon fly without any wings? I don't know.
Wait a minute, you mean the Millennium Falcon?
Yeah, the Millennial Fulcrum.
The Millennium Falcon, the ship you piloted.
That's what I said.
You won it from Lando
Aldrin.
Oh my God, I can't believe this. You don't even know these movies. They made you the star that you are.
All right. You want me to play Star Wars? I'll play Star Wars. Okay? Get off my plane. There, you happy? That's what you want to hear, right? Get off my plane.
That's not even the right movie.
Yeah.
That's one of your movies.
Yeah, I'll give you monkeys what you want. Hey, Chabachi, cue the music.
What are you having?
There you go. Oh, I'm Hand Swallow, captain of the Magical Festival. Yeah. That's right. I didn't kill my wife.
You did. That's the right movie.
Snakes. Why? I'm tired of these motherfucking snakes on this motherfucking plane. Now get off my plane, snakes.
Now you're just quoting Sam Jackson.
See you later, loud shade. Oh God! Oh, my other leg! Oh, my non-broken leg is now broken! Jabachi, help me! Oh, I'm Captain Hand Swallow, captain of the Madigan Festival.
Mr. Ford, I don't mean to sound insensitive, but this wouldn't have happened if you respected the movies. What were you just saying there? That was all gibberish. You're making all of us so upset as true Star Wars fans.
Gibberish. Try telling that to George Lucas.
Harrison Ford, everybody. All right, we're going to take a commercial break. That was a giant disappointment. We'll be right back.
Oh, hello! I didn't see you there, fellow colonists. I'm General George Washington.
And I'm author, inventor, and noted nymphomaniac Benjamin Franklin.
And we're here to invite you to help fund our Kickstarter for a little project that we're calling the United States of America!
We're kicking out that old, tired British way of government and kicking it fresh into the 19th century.
Yo, hey, are you sick of taxation without representation? Are you tired of those pesky soldiers taking quarter in your home? Do you hate tea?
Then join us in funding the United States of America, also known as America.
We've got a plan to really revolutionize the way government works.
Instead of having one king in charge, we're going to have one president in charge.
Instead of the harsh socioeconomic class divide of Britain, we're going to distribute the entire nation's wealth across 1% of the population.
And instead of driving on the left side of the road, we're going to drive on the right side of the road.
Wait, what?
The possibilities are endless, bro.
Yo, the settlers before us came here in search of more freedom. But let's face it, freedom under the tyrant King George works about as well as flying your kite in a thunderstorm.
Okay, all right. I'm going to fly my kite in your mom's thunderstorm. How about that?
She would love that. That's why we assembled our best and brightest minds to create a list of certain inalienable rights, which, as I recently learned, does not mean rights for Martians.
If we successfully kickstart the United States of America, you can expect to enjoy such rights as freedom of speech,
freedom of religion,
freedom of the press,
and freedom for white men.
And best of all, if you get into a drunken argument with someone at a bar, you can just take out your dueling pistol and take away their rights to life, liberty, and a pursuit of happiness.
Any amount donated will help. For 1 gold coin, you will earn the official title of Revolutionary.
For 10 gold coins, you'll get a custom personalized handwritten note from TJ himself.
For 100 gold coins, you will get to sign the Declaration of Independence.
For 1,000 gold coins, 1,000 gold
What
coins.
could you give for that?
Oh, you're gonna get seen in the Senate. You're gonna get seen in the Senate. What? You're gonna get your own seat in the Senate, bitch.
Your pardon?
That's right.
What?
That's right.
Look, we're hoping to fully fund this project by July 4th, 1776.
Right.
Because I already put a non-refundable deposit on a boatload of fireworks.
Yeah. So join us in funding the United States of America so we can finally take our land back, like how we did to those other people before.
America, the red, white, and green,
baby. Give me the money, baby.
So now we go from government at home to government abroad. There was a really interesting story in the news recently. A 10-year-old girl in Iceland was denied a passport because of her name. Now, apparently in Iceland, they're very specific and picky about what constitutes a name, a boy's name to girl's name, in order to preserve their culture, I guess. And the government actually has a list of thousands of names that are considered approved. Well, this girl's name wasn't approved, so she didn't get her passport. She's 10 years old. So I'm pretty confused by all of this, and I feel like there's probably some logic behind it that we're missing. So we reached out to Iceland, and we got their one of their diplomats, I don't know, somebody higher up in the security office to come out and explain exactly what this rule means. So please give a big America welcome to Icelandic diplomat Beyonderbird. Beyonderbird!
I go basic. That's Icelandic for hello to a group of people.
That's so cool. Thank you, Beyonderbird. Well, thank you very much for being on the show. I was wondering if you could talk to us a little bit about why this girl's passport was denied.
Okay, look, Harrison. I'm sorry, that doesn't sound exactly right. Do you mind if I call you Habakkuk?
Yeah, I guess.
Okay, so Habakkuk. Look, the last thing we want to send is a message to this girl like, you are not a good name, like your bad name, you know? Like, Icelandic names, they're like, we just consider them in the culture to be special and unique and like, you know, superior to the rest of the world.
Okay. Well, yeah, we can understand the idea of wanting to preserve your culture, but
yes.
We did some research and we found the girl's name. Her name is Harriet.
Oh, good, it's disgusting, it's gross.
It's just Harriet. It's a normal name.
It's disgusting and it's gross and you don't say it out loud, please. Look, what we consider is basically Icelandic names, they mean something. So like an Icelandic name can be strong and mighty like Arn Farts. You know, or it can be like, you know, and make you laugh like a Hungaheidel. You know, an Icelandic name, it means a lot of different things. Like one can like make love to you in a bar and leave you alone. Oh, yarn home.
So, I understand, I guess, to some degree. What are your options for this little girl? What happens next? She doesn't have a passport.
Well, we have we're very reasonable people, and we have a lot of very reasonable names, so we can substitute in for her.
Oh, okay. So you have some options for her.
Yeah, absolutely. Like Habikins, or like Herbernd, or Bjork.
None of those really sound like Harriet.
Look, Habakkuk, okay? When we consider like the Icelandic culture, where we're going to take names, then we're going to take foods, then we're going to take clothing, like what's next? You're not going to see a unisexual, you know, wearing Viking dress and eating rotten shark anywhere in the world.
Okay, maybe you can just give us some more backstory. How do girls' and boys' names compare in Iceland?
Okay. So basically, like a boy, he would never want to be named Hungerher, you know? Like a boy would not name something very strong and masculine, like Hungerher, you know what I'm saying?
No. They sound exactly. Say them again.
Hungerher. Hungerher, that's one. Hungerher, number two. That's
Hungerher.
Hunger. Yeah, that's his dog name. No, basically, Hungerher is what you want to name them, because if you name a Hungerher, he's going to be a foolish boy.
Well, if you guys go about this, are you going to have any kind of outside cultural influence at all? Do you want anything to do with the rest of the
No,
world?
we have our own culture. Like, why would we watch Friends when we can, like, push Schunglatter into buckets of milk, Like, why would we go on Ferris wheel when we can chase around little dinglatars around the square? Run faster, dinglatar! Don't let us spank you with our traditional festive aprons!
Okay, well that does what is a dinglatar?
A dinglatar is like a midget.
A what?
A midget.
A midget?
There's like a lot of Spanish influence in this country.
You chase midgets around with aprons.
Midgets, yes. Midgets.
Okay.
It's traditional fun time.
Well, I understand the need to preserve your traditions, but maybe as a country you could think about putting some of this tradition aside in order to be more accepting and open-minded, especially for, a 10-year-old girl.
Oh, I'm sorry. Are we a 1,000-year-old culture trying to maintain homogeneity in a rapidly changing world, or like a fucking Chuck E. Chase?
Okay, yeah.
Do I look like a robot mouse playing a guitar?
No, you don't. You don't look like a robot.
No, did I serve you pizza and ask you to jump in my ball pit? Oh, young girl.
All right, good point. Younger bar, everybody. Thank you. It was a big place. Cultures are so confusing sometimes. I'm sure most of you guys heard this. This was definitely far and beyond the biggest news story of the week, and that's why we saved it for the end of the show. Recently, the Supreme Court ruled in favor of large corporation Hobby Lobby, granting them the right to deny healthcare, women's healthcare to their employees on the grounds of it being a form of religious persecution if they have to. Now, this is a pretty complicated issue. More importantly, there's going to be a lot of long-lasting consequences, especially in the corporate world. So I thought it'd be interesting to bring in another CEO from a different corporation to see what their views were on this issue. So we found, his name is Damien Jenkins. He's a CEO of a satanic craft store. We thought it'd be interesting to hear what he says. Please, big round of applause for Damien Jenkins, CEO of a satanic craft store. Wow. Hello, Damien.
Hail Satan, Harrison.
Hail Satan. Thank you for being on the show. So, Damien, I take it you are a Satanist, is that correct?
Well, actually, I'm an Orthodox Satanist, Harrison. See, there's some more progressive sects of Satanism out there that my company and I simply don't agree with. We believe that Satan is real, and he will literally rise from hell under a blood-red moon to literally consume the souls of the living and literally damn all who refuse to do evil in his dark name to a literal eternity of literally unfathomable horror.
Oh, okay. Well, thank you for the distinction.
Of course.
So you're the CEO of a satanic craft store? What is that?
That's right.
And what's the name of the store?
Witchcrafts.
Oh, okay, I get it. You're also witches then.
Oh, no, we just thought it was a funny pun.
Well, don't you think it's kind of confusing? You should also be witches then, shouldn't you?
Agree to disagree. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan. Now, how does the Supreme Court ruling affect your company?
It's a huge win for us, Harrison. We believe birth control is deeply immoral.
Really? Why is that?
Well, in our religion, we believe that it is every female's duty to reserve her womb as a potential host for the spawn of Lucifer. Imagine if the cute little zygote destined to be evil incarnate was nipped in the bud by a morning after pill. That would be a huge bummer for Satanists everywhere, but thankfully, the Supreme Court really came through for us. Hail Satan.
Hail Satan.
See, Obamacare was infringing on our right to summon the Dark Lord via a female employee's birth canal. I don't mean to be inflammatory, Harrison, but I think Obama is the Christ.
Wait. Don't you mean Antichrist?
No, Harrison. If he were the Antichrist, I probably would have voted for him.
Fair enough. Some people are saying this ruling was anti-woman. How do you feel about that?
No. We love females, Harrison. And besides, this birth control thing was just one of the many so-called health benefits that we were being forced to provide to our employees against our beliefs, like blood work.
Well, what's wrong with blood work? That seems normal enough.
We can't have employees drawing blood all willy-nilly, Harrison. We need all the blood we can get for the mandatory all-store ritual blood sacrifices.
I'm sure they would still have enough blood. It's not
then there's the alcohol and drug intervention benefits. I mean, we want our employees to have inner demons. And don't get me started on the exorcism insurance, Harrison.
Exorcism insurance? Damien, that can't possibly be a real thing.
Oh, it's as real as the devil's forked tongue, Harrison, and Obama was ramming it down our throats. See, being possessed by Satan is a precious gift from below. You can't simply choose to remove Satan from your body. That's not your choice to make.
But it's my body.
And it's my company, Harrison. My company, my rules, just right. Hail Satan!
Hail Satan! All right, I get it. Thank you.
I knew you'd come around, Harrison. By the way, this week at Witchcraft, 30% off googly eyes, 40% off pipe cleaners, and extra large scrapbooks are 2 for 1.
Wow, that's a good deal. That's a legit good deal.
Good.
Damien Jenkins, everybody. Satan is extraordinaire. Thank you, Damien. Hail Satan. Well, we're coming to the end of our show. There was one more story I thought was worth talking about. Now, this was trending on Facebook. Maybe a lot of you guys saw it. There was a prisoner who got arrested and his mugshot got released. He's being called the handsome prisoner or the sexy convict. His picture, his mugshot has been so attractive that Taylor Meeks, Mike Meeks, Devin Meeks, this real hot guy got arrested for aggravated assault. His photo got released online and now people are making it a big deal. It's become an internet meme. It's been shared over thousands of times on Facebook. It's gotten so big that this guy has been offered modeling contracts for when he gets out of prison. Think about that. We are letting this guy, we're giving this guy work after he gets out of prison. I just think this is absolutely unbelievable that we're doing this to our prisoners. This guy who should be in jail, and now he's being paraded around like some hot piece of meat.
Did somebody say prison pageant?
What? No. Who are you? What is going on?
Oh, hi there. My name's Bucky LaCroix, and I'm a hot piece of felony meat from the state of San Antonio.
State of San Antonio?
Yeah, me and the other boys back in the prison, we got word of this Teddy Meeks, Barry Meeks,
Davin Meeks,
Jeremy Meeks.
Jeremy Meeks.
Yeah, we want ourselves a piece of that pie, so what we're going to do here, folks, is commandeer this little show and host ourselves a prison pageant looking to win us some sponsors, some scholarships, and some tight old buttholes for when we get out of this family and enter into the penal system.
No. Stop, don't talk about butts. Come on, you're a prisoner. What do you mean we? Who is we?
Oh, allow me to introduce my friends who I broke out of prison.
No, we can't have prisoners on this show. Oh.
The name's Tucker, but my friends call me Bucker. And that's not because it rhymes. It's because I fuck people in the butt!
No, that's disgusting.
Hi, my name is Jeff Lester. I'm called a serial killer. That might be because I strangled 13 boys. Or it's the first one.
Jesus. That's
I'm a George Machine Gun Kelly. I used to be a pretty boy before I joined organized crime. Don't let these looks go away from Alcatraz, huh?
Alcatraz has been closed since like 1963. How are you?
I've been dead for 41 years.
Oh. You're a crazy person.
I'm Cholula, and if orange is the new black, then pussy is the new crib. Like a butt crib, but it's in the front.
Great.
Like it's in the front, like a little.
Yeah, we
I
get
don't
it. Thank
tell
you.
anymore.
We're back to butts, everybody. Congratulations. 6 seconds, we're back to butts.
My name's Peter. I really honestly just got caught up with the wrong crowd. I just want to get a scholarship to go back to the university.
Okay, see, here we go. This is somebody who needs our help and attention.
Booty University!
Oh, come on! That's not a real place! That is not a school!
Yes.
What the hell?
Hello, sir. My name is Tiny Rim.
Tiny Rim? You mean Tiny Tim, the fictional character?
No, sir. Tiny Rim. God bless us, everybody.
Tiny, are you even in prison? What are you doing?
Yes, sir.
I hesitate to ask, why are you in prison?
For licking.
Hey! Who wants to do a human centipede?
Guys, the whole reason we brought this story up was to point out how ridiculous it is that we're putting these handsome prisoners on a pedestal. They're not sexual pieces of meat for us to gander at. They're people that need help. Speaking of help, can somebody please call the police? We have a row of perverts here that need to go back to jail.
Can somebody say police?
Yes, thank you, officers. These men escaped from prison, and this is a small boy from the 1800s. Can somebody